in light of a lot of information that's come out recently. And it's what we've always known, what I've always known. I've been saying this for a year. But there's a little bit of infighting, which is what happens when fake people come along and when money gets involved. Things are corrupted. That money, baby, all those Marxists out there, they just can't resist some good old capitalism. Mother slams BLM in Louisville and calls the organization a fraud, saying they've never done a thing for us. In other words, we saw you getting money. Why haven't we gotten that $1 million from you? Didn't some other parents of other people who were killed come along as well and call out BLM? Or has it just been this woman the whole time? It's probably just been her, but it seemed like there was somebody else. I got to pay her some hush money to shut her up. Out here running her mouth. How many GoFundMes has she put up? Makes you wonder why she's so concerned, the mother, when the city paid her out $12 million, or paid out the family $12 million. Never enough, right? So I guess her mother called out BLM Louisville and Kentucky rep Attica Scott, using the word fraud to describe both in a Facebook post. Palmer gave credit to family, friends, and local community activists for supporting her family in the year since Kenneth Walker got her killed. Her daughter was killed when Kenneth Walker got her daughter killed. Wow, they admitted the truth here? What? Oh, no they didn't. She aimed her criticism at BLM Louisville and State Rep Attica Scott, a Democrat, who has pushed for legislation to ban no-knock warrants. Person was shot 8 times by police when her criminal boyfriend shot at police, and her criminal ex-boyfriend caused the police to show up at her door. In September of last year, the city of Louisville agreed to pay Taylor's family $12 million in a wrongful death settlement. So there you go, $12 million. Earlier this week, it was revealed that BLM co-founder Patrisse Cullors, French, had bought a $1.4 million home in the largely white district of Los Angeles, Topanga Canyon. I talked about that a few days ago. Cullors. Maybe she's Spanish. Also bought 3 other homes since 2016 at a total cost of around $3 million. On Tuesday, the BLM Global Network Foundation said it had not paid toward her homes, and she had not been paid by BLM since 2019. If that's the case, then where'd the money come from? Sure is a lot of money to be taking in. It's a rich profession. Maybe I should try to get my grift on. I don't know who this is. I guess this is the mother. Tamika Palmer Taylor. Why does the mom have a different last name than the daughter? Interesting. My mother and I have the same last name. Curious. I have never personally dealt with BLM Louisville, and personally have found them to be fraud. Attica Scott, another fraud, Palmer wrote, going after a state rep. Whew. She also criticized people who raise money on behalf of her daughter's family without either actually knowing her or whomever that person is. I could walk in a room full of people who claim to be here for the family who don't even know who I am. I've watched y'all raise money on behalf of the family who has never done a thing for us, nor have we needed it or asked. So talk about fraud. Well, if you don't need it, then shut up. Take your $12 million, divide it amongst your family. Get some good investments. Maybe they can look into buying some real estate, like the French financial guru Miss Cullors is. It's amazing how many people have lost focus. I'm a say this before I go. They actually worded it how she probably spoke it. Look at I'm a. So I'm a, how it's written, but I'm a say this before I go. I'm so sick of some of y'all. And I was last anybody who needs it, she added. Okay. Speaking to NBC, Palmer said she was eternally grateful for the protesters who had kept the memory alive and demanded justice in her name. There's so many people who never even met her. Palmer tearfully began, but they learned of her, and they came to stand for her, because what happened to her wasn't right. I can never say thank you enough. And all of those individuals out there that they fooled into raising money on the family's behalf, they probably still think she was an EMT the day she died. All those people that learned of her, no. The media's false narrative of her is all that was ever pushed down our throats. If they knew of the actual person and her actual interactions and who she interacted with, they'd probably feel the same way about her that I do. Now, obviously, it was a tragic event. It's unfortunate that she chose to keep the company that she kept that caused police to show up at her door that night. Nobody's going to say that we wanted death for her. Nobody would say that. Well, at least, hopefully not anybody. But that being said, the police don't just show up at your door for no reason. Wait, did I just hear a knock at my door? Did I just hear... Holy shit, hold on. Did they just say warrant? Holy fucking shit. Oh, no, wait. They didn't. Because the police don't just show up at your door for no reason, as I said. Fraudulent, the way the media portrayed this woman. Time after time, they do it over and over. I do get a kick out of this, though, how this circle jerk is going in terms of this fighting. Cullors responded by saying it was categorically untrue and incredibly dangerous to suggest she may have used any of the organization's funds to buy her homes, and incredibly dangerous for her, of course. And people are always able to make money appear that maybe appeared through some unsavory means. Millions of dollars worth of homes. And as I talked about several days ago, she was looking at a property of at least $5 million in the Bahamas. If you thought $4 million worth of property, and we're just talking about property. Now, I don't necessarily know that that was paid in cash. I haven't seen anything contrary. We'll just err on the side of caution, saying maybe she's got loans. To think that in 5 years, somebody can make that much money appear, and to where you're looking at another $5 million home, it pays good, baby. I'm in the wrong business, man. I am in the wrong business. Why am I making videos for the internet? I need to start my own BLM chapter. Start raking in some donations. Onto the table, of course. The 37-year-old, they're referring to Cullors. Hey, I love calling her Cullors. I know her name's Cullors. Or Cullors. McCullors. Cullors. The 37-year-old who set up BLM with Elisa Garza and Opal Tometi back in 2013 broke down in tears as she revealed she had spent the last week with oh no. Was the security surrounding her house the one that had the nice pool and the helicopter hangar? Was she shaken up? Oh. After her homes were first pictured by the media, she also tried to deflect criticism, yada, yada, yada. Twitter on Monday locked out a black sports writer, and I talked about this. They keep calling him black sports writer. He has a name. His name is Jason Whitlock. Just call him by his name. I'm sure he would appreciate that. Other than, hey, aren't you that black sports writer? I don't know your name. You're the black one, right? The black sports writer, because I can't tell that your skin is black. But you're a sports writer, right? Give that man some credit. Call him by his name. Who questioned why Cullors was stacking up properties, including one in a mostly white neighborhood. Facebook this week also blocked users from sharing a dailymail.com story that reported on the purchase of the homes. Free speech suppression. Oh, they're a private business. They can do what they want. I know. As long as they're doing what you want, right? And suppressing the stories you don't want to see. Why would you want to live in a world where people can't have an honest conversation about the crooks that exist in our society? I guess she was doing some interview here with Lamont Hill. She's saying these are right-wing lies. Doubled down that she's not being paid by the BLM Global Network. She says here further, I'm a college professor, first of all. I'm a TV producer, and I've had 2 book deals. And also have a YouTube deal, she said. I have heard a lot about priority creators getting lucrative contracts. Interesting that YouTube would choose to pay someone like this. Actually, not surprising. So all of my income comes directly from the work I do. Not surprisingly, she goes on to play the typical cards, and the fact that the right-wing media is trying to create hysteria around my spending is, frankly, it's racist, sexist. And I also want to say that many of us that end up investing in homes in the black community often invest in homes to take care of their families, she said. You can talk to so many black people and black women. Oh, black women. Surprised she didn't play the phobia card because, Because she's got the triple, man. She's got the skin tone. She's got the thing between her legs. And she got the rainbow thing working. You got to play all three of those. Come on, increase those donations. Get out on social media. Set up a GoFundMe. Set up something. And hit them with that address for your organization. She should start her own nonprofit, actually, if she hasn't. She may have other side hustles going on. I don't doubt it. Set something up separate from BLM. I bet she can get those idiots to chip in more money to her investment property fund. Damn, must be nice. The homes that she bought directly support the people that I love and care about, she said. Yeah, herself. Adding that she is not renting them out in some Airbnb operation, and that's tragic. Out of all of it, I'd love to see, and it would be wise if somebody did have that many homes, that they'd be generating some income off of that. She goes on to complain some more. Check this out. We have to stay focused on white supremacy. Oh my God. It's so scary out there. She added, as she urged people to see through the right-wing lies. I'm telling you, man, she's got those talking points down. Whew, she's good. I'll give her that. All right. She didn't really have anything to say about Palmer. And we didn't hear anything from Attica Scott either to fill the fire. So it looks like it's really Palmer that's out there. Not happy right now. Good for her for recognizing when her daughter's death is being exploited. She isn't wrong. It's about time someone calls them out. It seems that those $3 million in real estates will spark some good things after all. Maybe. You mean give you money. The mother is the only honest person in this entire affair. I don't know about that. It's getting real now. Let's get ready to rumble. There you go. Not surprised to hear this. They're a front for violence, looting, dividing, and Marxism. Exactly. The speculation is there that this could be fraudulent in some way. Certainly curious. But that being said, I'd be interested to learn more about that YouTube contract that she has and how lucrative that is. YouTube choosing to pay people like that to push that brand of hate and division. Said maybe we're all in the wrong business. We're out here talking about all this stuff. We're just kind of spinning our wheels here. Maybe we need to get on that gravy train, baby. Become Marxists who love capitalism. Amazing how many people hate our system here. Claim to hate it, yet when that money comes along, they cannot resist. Get more. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Be well.